click start streaming, and there's a green box which means we're streaming, and like you're all the way over there, like I don't know. So hi Dave, and hi everybody.
Good evening, Sean.
Good evening. I think we need to explain. I want to be on the record here. Now, I have in the past been accused of stealing streams and streaming when and not giving you a chance to stream. That is not what's happening today, right?
No, you're right. In fairness, I have accused you of doing that on more than one occasion. You're not wrong.
And let's be clear, this is absolutely a game I'd have done that for. But what's happened to you, Dave?
What's happened to me? So yeah, like my computer had a bit of a cooling problem, and it died. Or it didn't die, but it just started making some really death rattle-esque noises.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could have taken a lot of steps to fix that. Obviously, like I think, like so, I had a Corsair closed loop water cooling system, and I'm pretty sure it was that because I didn't look after it as much as I should have. But in fairness, as I was saying, like to Sean the other day, it was like that certain parts of my rig were 10 years old. And
yeah, I mean, even if you'd been taking care of that thing, man, that's impressive.
Well, I thought so.
It's a glowing review. Like in some ways, like particularly the heat we've been having the last few days, like and you've got your computer in like in a loft, basically, right? Yeah,
and it's very hot there, so like it's certainly not optimal conditions for it, and you know, like so obviously, like most people, I've done upgrades, you know, within those 10 years. But when you think it's actually the CPU, the cooling system, the motherboard, you know, that's all 10 years old. It was time for an upgrade, especially when you pointed out how often you upgrade your stuff. So.
Yeah. So that's why. So Dave is currently talking to us through his phone. So we hope the audio is okay. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, but we are going to play some Flight Simulator. I couldn't think of a segue, so I didn't. Something about up in the loft. Let's keep going past the loft, and then we're in the sky, and planes are in the sky. Flight Simulator came out. I'm surprised how much this has become a thing. Oh my god, that's good. Like, I guess would be my first thing to say. So I've got go on.
Yeah, how recent is this? Like, is it just something like a slightly old game that people have just jumped back on?
No, like a week. It came out like a week ago.
Oh, that's why then. Sorry, I missed that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm actually playing this on Game Pass. So which you will be. You'll be a Game Pass member, won't you, when you get your computer?
Yeah, it's one of the freebies that gets thrown in.
Yeah. So yeah, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Now, like this is going to be a technical stream, because this game is a technical, like full-on flight sim. I've put you over there sitting on my case because I want you to see what I'm using. I'm using a Satec X52 HOTAS. Do you know what HOTAS stands for, Dave?
Hot as.
Yeah, well, like, it might as well. But it hands-on throttle and stick.
Nice. So
I literally dusted this off for this game, and but this game plays really well actually with an Xbox controller, and is coming out on Xbox consoles, which is kind of wild. So first thing I want to like this. Right, okay. So, where do I even start? Have you played this Flight Simulator game before? Like a flight, as in, have you played Microsoft Flight Simulator before?
No.
Okay. So. Like I played like one of the early ones, like when I was like 10, and like so have been playing flight sims since then, and I love flight sims, and like really kind of got into them. And I won't pretend to be an expert today. We're gonna do some flying, but I'll tell you what, let's jump in. I'm gonna jump into we'll do a flight to show you the kind of ropes. And then afterwards, maybe then when I show you the options, that might make it a bit clear. And hopefully you understand why I'm kind of like I can't believe how well this kicked off. Right. Okay. So for now, there's some stuff in the game that we'll have a look at, but I'm going to just look at flying. And this game is, oh man, like it has the world in. Have you seen anything of this, Dave?
I mean, I've seen people talking about it mainly because they like looking at, things like where they live or, particular historical monuments or whatever.
So
like
this game has the whole world in it, generated by Bing Maps, and those maps are then used to procedurally generate geometry, which then you can do whatever you want. What's more, there is live.
That's amazing.
There is live traffic. Aircraft traffic, both multiplayer, so these are actual people you can see, and also like actual live real aircraft as well.
What? That's amazing.
Is going on. The weather, did I say the weather?
You did say, well, you said to me in a message, oops, there's a storm coming. So
yes, so the weather is the weather, the time is the time. I mean, you can change all that stuff, but why on earth would you like
interesting.
So so what I thought we'd start out, we'd do a small flight from Cardiff, like obviously. So I'm going to set that as my departure.
Cardiff International.
Yeah. So where do we want to fly to?
Well, funnily enough, we do have a destination or a flight path request from chat.
Yeah.
But this might be for your second flight, which is from Finland to Santa Susana in Spain.
Right. Okay.
And that's from Dave Soft, and I have no idea why he's picked those two, but
okay, we'll do that one because I wanted to do like a short one and a long one. So we'll do the short one here. So where should we go? Where do you want to go to?
How short are you thinking? Are we talking Cardiff to Swansea, Cardiff to Bangor?
Cardiff to Bangor would be quite interesting. Where's Bangor has got?
Right. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Or
Direct me.
North. Keep going north. North again. That's ABBA. Keep going north.
Carnarvon.
Keep going north. They should be there. Anglesey. No.
Well, I could search,
Bangor.
Right? Search. What was Bangor? Okay, Bangor International. Oh no, that's like no, that is in Wales.
Yeah. There we go. Maybe it's got it down as Carnarvon then.
Okay, yeah, it probably is Carnarvon. So, right, where are we? There we go. So interestingly, it's telling me like right. I've picked a plane. I'll show you the planes in a second. So Carnarvon.
Yeah, just go North Wales.
North Wales. Ah, there we go. Right, set as arrival. So this is saying it's going to take 20 minutes in this plane. Let's see. So okay, we've got a whole load of planes. like there are hella planes. And like it's just man, this game. So I'm gonna do a turboprop maybe. I want to kind of get something relatively fast. I might not go to Carmarthen because it's a bit far. 20 minutes is a bit too. I will use this.
Hot to Swansea.
Yeah, let's do a hot to Swansea because that'll give you a sense of the game then. Let's go to Swansea. Set as arrival. 5 minutes. That's more like it, right? So I can pick a plane. I'm going to go with this, the Dyer here. I quite like it. But there's all sorts. What I was thinking is we'll do the first one in a Dyer, and then we'll go to like there's a range of planes. You've got like dual props. You've got like Cessnas. Like I've got to show you the inside of a Cessna. You've got this kind of jet Texatron Aviation, which is quite cool. You could do that one. That wouldn't take as long to get to Carmarthen. Like, and then we have like the Boeings, airliners, right, and Airbus. So flight conditions are all the same. I'm just going to click go. And we're going to see how it goes. And hopefully we'll get there. And the weather will be, like I said, it is windy outside, isn't it?
It's proper windy outside, dude.
Yeah.
I had to like take certain bits of my plants in the garden, like out of the path of the wind.
I didn't look at the flight plan. I have got a little notepad next to me for writing down bearings and stuff, and cruise altitudes and different things. Because I like again, this is one of those, I've got sticky notes all over the place of like all the buttons on these. So like obviously there are like, I don't know how many buttons on these on this HOTAS, and trying to remember what they all do is like really tough. So here we go. So look at that. Okay, so this is Cardiff. So I usually leave it for a little bit to load in. This is my sweet looking plane.
Cleared for takeoff runway 30 Dare Golf Sierra Alpha.
And I'm quite ready to fly. And here we are. So right, I'm gonna okay. There's gonna be quite a bit going on because we're flying a plane. Right.
Yeah.
The first thing I want you to notice is that we have the air traffic control here. I'm going to be interacting with air traffic control using the number keys on my keyboard. So anything you see here is actually voiced in game.
Okay.
I'm going to take a look now at my navlog. Where is it? Navlog. So now we have instruments, so we don't necessarily need this, but so this is saying from this airport we need to take a heading of 298. And that's 16 miles, and it will take us 3 minutes. And so what you would do if you didn't have instruments like this, if you were in like a Cessna, you'd start a stopwatch, and then you would time it, and that's how you'd know roughly where you were, and then you'd look for like landmarks. So I'm going to write down that. Okay. Oh, someone just landed. That doesn't seem right. Did you see?
I missed. Oh, there it is.
There's a Cessna just like coming down.
Okay,
right. Okay, so I'm definitely going to take off instead of like talking here, and then we'll get into the sky.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your
right. Yeah. Okay. So I've got a warning because my parking brakes are on. So I'm going to turn my parking brakes on, and then like takeoff is just like put the throttle down, push, and then you go. What's quite nice is I'm almost on the right bearing already on this runway.
Oh, okay.
So if you look down in my instrument panel, this is a purple line. Right. It's windy. It is windy.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, now I need to put my flaps down, take my landing gear up. There we go. Right. And we are go. Okay, so now I've been told by air traffic control I'm leaving Cardiff's airspace, so I'm acknowledging the frequency change.
Cardiff Tower Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha frequency change.
And then I'm going to tune in. Do I want to go Cardiff approach? Like, I'll tune into Cardiff and then request a flight following. So that means I'm saying to them, look, can you tell me if anything's flying towards me? Pretty much is the deal there.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a choice between that and Heart FM, I mean, do we get a choice or?
Yeah, I don't think you can get Heart up here actually. I know. Okay, I think I'm going to aim for about 4,000 feet. I should have like looked at what. Okay, so there is a. Okay, right. So now I'm at 4,000 feet.
Okay.
And we're on our way. So, what do you know about planes and flying and how planes work, Dave?
Well, you know, pretty much what most people know, which is, I presume, next to nothing.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I was wondering this, like, because I know a lot. And I guess it's because, like, I used to, like, right, I need to contact Cardiff Approach.
I mean, I'll caveat that with, I've seen Top Gun a bunch of times.
Yeah, okay. That's like halfway there, that's where we all start.
Yeah. An airplane, obviously.
Yeah.
So I have a pretty good Hollywood, you know, understanding of planes.
So, like, I think most of my dad was in the RAF, and like my granddad was in the RAF. My granddad was like an engineer, and my dad was a fireman. So neither pilots, but definitely, I grew up living next to an RAF base, like literally, like you could walk to it.
Wow. Okay.
So you can imagine, like, how much plane. Like I grew up on an RAF base when I was very young. You know, I was born in an RAF base, right? So, like, you tend to have a thing for planes when you're around. That's all around you. And then like a lot of what I've done really, like in my degree, was always like most of my interests came from interest in flight, I think. Like
Yeah.
so I guess because I was playing like the original, well, one of the earlier versions of this game when I was 10, like
Wow,
I started
okay.
learning about how all this stuff works. So right, I'm gonna just show you the outside view. I'm gonna turn on autopilot just a second. Okay, so I'm like not hands-free. Right, so this is what the game, like, give kind of a better look of this game and how absolutely beautiful it is.
Wow. Okay.
Like,
yeah, fair enough.
yeah, like it's just incredible. Like, it's just like, I think this is why this game is like caught on so much, right, with people. Is it just is gorgeous. Like, okay, so I'm gonna turn autopilot off. Right, okay, so let's a primer for how planes work as best I can, right? Okay, most of your flying is going to happen through instruments, which this is kind of like the main panel. I don't know the names of any of this stuff. I'm not an expert. I'm just going to say, like, I've learned everything I know is through playing these kind of games. So, like, don't, if I'm wrong, tell me. Like, if you're out there, Reed, you correct me. And, right, so if you look in the front, so you see, like, there's those two yellow. This is kind of like telling you, like, there's all sorts going on here. Where do I even start? So I'm going to start with like left and right. Okay. So
seems reasonable.
Yeah. Can you see that there's like the white? In fact, I can use my mouse and I can say these two arrows here are telling me kind of my like yaw, I guess. I don't know, not yaw, roll. So like,
is it? Yeah.
And I can, then that's how I can turn. So I roll the aircraft. And I can try and turn while maintaining the same altitude for like a flat turn. Some other things on the screen, which is important to know. This is my airspeed on the left here.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. This is my altitude. And perhaps what's more important, this number here is whether or not I'm increasing altitude or decreasing altitude.
Oh,
and
okay. Yeah.
like planes, like flying planes is all about looking at that. And what's important is my angle of attack, which is kind of down here. And my angle of attack is what is called your attitude, which is how tilted you are forward and back. And if I maintain the same attitude, I can control my change in height through my speed. But if I keep the same speed, I control my change in height through my attitude. And if at any point, like, there's a little red, can you see there's like a red thing here? That means that if my attitude, my angle of attack gets up to there, the plane will stall and will just plummet. Like, you lose lift, right? Okay, so that's bad.
Yeah.
And most of your flying is actually done through instruments, or at least the way I play. Or like I mean, depending on what. So I'm way off course here.
Swansea.
No. We haven't missed Swansea, like, because we're going over the bay here, I guess.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah.
So I need to.
Okay. Well, there you go. So here's your turn.
Yeah.
So just quickly to update you, chat is shouting out all the different technical terms for the things you're mentioning. Some of which you've come pretty close to. So.
Okay. So how close was I to all that stuff?
So yeah, there's an attitude indicator. There's this is all from Ian, a vertical speed indicator. So again, you're very close to that. In the kind of how you were describing it. So that was pretty spot on, dude. Someone suggests you have to double tap one of them to do a barrel roll, aka Lilac Wars.
Yeah.
And just while I'm updating you about chat, Frozen points out that if we was basically saying like he wouldn't miss this, seeing how we drive trucks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, let's see. That's a good point to kind of talk about how this game is just amazing, and incredibly relaxing, and like I don't understand why, but I love it. And I think it's that feeling of, we talk a lot about like podcast games, or like I talk a lot about like games I can play with a podcast on. And this is absolutely one of those, because like, so you take like I've taken off, and now it's pretty much like plain sailing, right? Because I've just got to follow this line. There's not much to do.
Yeah.
Like I could turn autopilot off if I want, autopilot on if I wanted to.
So
but look at these cockpits. Go on. Is there?
Yeah. Is there any risk? Like, can you crash?
Yeah, you can crash. So like so that probably is a good point to talk about like different settings. So I've got everything set to like as realistic as you can, I think.
Okay.
And when we go into the options menu, I'm sure Ian will tell me if I haven't. So what's kind of interesting, like this is a simulator. So when you crash, the game just brings up a window saying you've crashed. You don't see the crash. And also like if I tried to do a barrel roll, the game would tell me, no, you've put too much stress on the plane. You've crashed. Right?
Yeah,
so like it doesn't show you that. Right. Is this are we getting close to the airport now? I'm going to start. So because we're not very far off, because we've been travelling. I'm going to have a look. Nearest airport, Swansea. Right. Okay. I'm going to reduce my speed. I'm going to tune into Swansea. I'm going to select a runway for landing. Oh, previous. That's weird. There's no runway. Oh, Swansea. Not giving me a runway for landing. That's weird.
Slightly concerning.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're just going to land on a runway then.
So chat was wondering how we could maybe force the issue of some of these potential fail states, but apparently we don't need to. You don't even have runway clearance.
Yeah, like that's weird. Okay, well I forget what Swansea. Why is Swansea not?
Ian is suggesting runways were closed when he flew here a couple of days ago. So maybe Swansea Airport's runways are closed right now.
Okay, right. I'm gonna. Oh no, that's weird. Back. Right, something weird is going on here. I'm gonna back. Tune Cardiff approach. Right, I'm gonna cancel my flight following with Cardiff.
Cardiff approach Dayer Golf Sierra Alpha.
How's your fuel looking, dude, at this point?
We're good. So now it's asking me, it's suggesting I should tune in on Manchester.
Oh
which
yeah.
is not what I want to do. Okay, nearest airport list. Swansea. Tune into Swansea. Select runway for... I bet it's closed. It's bloody closed, isn't it?
Yeah, I think like as people are pointing out, like some airports are closed, especially the smaller stuff.
Yeah.
For
wow.
obvious reasons.
Wow. Okay, so I guess we're going back to Cardiff.
Come on, you got to go somewhere more interesting than that. Can you not head up to Liverpool or Manchester or something like that?
I can't just suddenly head up to, like, do you know the way?
No, of course not. But that was just a thought. Yeah, I mean, the definitely thing is you can't go to North Wales because they might be closed.
Haverford West. Like Haverford West. Oh no, that's closed as well because Pembrey. No, they're closed too. St Athan may be open. Right. Tune into St Athan Tower. They're surely like request full stop landing. Okay, there we go.
St. Athan Tower Dayer Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is 26 miles northwest with Mike to land.
Okay, right.
Dayer Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha.
Right, runway 25, but I need to actually find it.
Someone's asking, is the Faroe Islands in the game? I'm assuming so, because like you said, it's fully being mapped, right? Like,
yeah.
They probably haven't missed off very much, if anything at all.
Enter left downwind runway 25 Dayer Golf Sierra Alpha.
Okay.
It's mapped, it's in here, right?
Right, I need directions to the airport.
Where are you again? Where are you now? Sorry, I was looking at chat.
I'm trying to find St Athan.
Oh, okay.
It's 12 o'clock, 23 miles. Okay, so I'm going the right way. Right, what's their code? Okay, I think I can see. Right, okay, cool.
Where is your fuel, by the way, dude?
I don't know.
Because chat is slightly concerned at this point, as am I.
Nah, we're okay. It's just getting windy. Like, that's my main thing now, is the wind. Like, can you see fuel anywhere here?
I feel like this is something one would definitely need to know.
Oh, fuel. Fuel is... I just pointed with my hand. And that fuel is here. Looks good. Looks good. We're good.
Okay.
We're good. Fuel is good. Right, okay. So, the question is... We need to find St. Athan. Oh, isn't that, like, down this way somewhere? Does anyone know... Oh, ATIS. The call sign for St. Athan? I think is... Oh, no, that's... No, I don't think that's what that means. Request... Have we gone past it?
St. Ethan Tower Day or Alpha Sierra.
Oh, it's getting like...
Sierra Alpha is
Oh, it's
unfamiliar with
windy.
the area. Request directions to the airport.
I love how this was just a short hop to Swansea to show us how the game works, and you know, like, already like disaster has struck.
Yeah. Okay, is it... Right, let's have it... Right, okay, I think we go... Right, 11 o'clock, so this is... We are going the right way. Aren't we? Oh, God. It's a little bit of turbulence. How do you find out the code for St. Athan? Or what, like, how I can see it on the map? Does anyone know? Is it... It's not 17 miles. Like... West Airport direction.
St. Ethan Tower Day or Alpha Sierra.
Am I about to go past it?
Apparently DGX, according to
Request
chat.
directions
Okay.
to the airport.
Okay, 10 o'clock. Yeah, okay, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Yeah. Okay, so we're still not there. What did you say the code was?
DGX.
Okay. DGX. So.
Where is St. Athan?
It's the RAF base, isn't it?
Okay.
That's where my dad trained, I think.
Ah,
Yeah.
cool.
So we've kind of come all the way back. But look at that. Just look down at the floor. Like, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Like, look at it. I guess that's Bridge End, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I've got somewhat lost. I don't tend to look at things out of the, from a plane's eye
Yeah.
view, as
St.
it
Ethan
were.
Tower Day or Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport. Day or Golf Sierra Alpha Airport is 10 o'clock 10 miles.
What did we say that the code was?
Well, it's either DGX or EDGX.
Okay. There's definitely lots of runways this way. Like whether or not one of those is the one we're looking for.
Okay.
There's DGX, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay, there's Cardiff. There's DM. We've got DMO8. DMO. So I'm looking at the I don't know if you can see the airports on the map that I'm looking at.
I don't think so.
There's like the
Not much
little
of the
thing.
screen
St.
change
Ethan
for
Tower
us.
Day or Alpha
No, in
Sierra
the bottom
X-Ray
that you see
Golf
there's like
Sierra
the
Alpha is unfamiliar with
Oh,
the
yeah.
Yeah.
request directions to the airport.
Yeah, I can't. Where I'm lazing on my sofa, I can't see.
Oh,
those.
EDG, got it. Okay, ED. Yep, you're right. Right. So now,
Well, it's less me.
what
it's
was
more
it,
chat.
what? Did anyone remember what runway they said?
No.
Okay, you need to
No.
be. Oh God, like I can't look up at this. Right, Mike to land. What? Fly left. What are we doing? Runway 25. Okay, runway 25. Now, what runway 25 means is, it's the runway is in at bearing 25.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the runway's down there. So yeah, that's the wrong way. That I'm pushing trigger and it's kind of like letting me. I've not like approached this in the right way, but you know, we're all right. We're gonna go around and it's all gonna be fine. So there are certain like flight traffic patterns that the radio person was like downwind, like that's telling me what direction to come at the airport, like from, and there's like, but I didn't do that. so you know. What?
So I'm not finding this particularly restful, so I'm surprised when you say this is a game you could just chill out to. Like, even if there are zero consequences to and you just flew this plane into the sea. So far, I'm feeling quite anxious about your ability to land.
We're gonna land. Like, yeah, don't worry about that. So I'm now kind of I'm kind of descending very slowly. So I kind of want to come round. What, wrong way again?
You said 25,
I think there's only one, so I think we're right.
Yeah.
What? 21, didn't we say?
25, I think, is the suggestion. And also, chat is pointing out that it might only have one runway.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're okay then. That's good. My throttle's pretty low now. The thing with landing is is a whole like incredible, like, wow, landing that like, because all of your instinct is to kind of like throttle up.
Okay.
But you need to kind of slow down. Like,
well, you say that all of my instinct would be to slow down.
Well, no, because then if you slow down, you're gonna. Okay, so here's the wrong way. Can we see the wrong way? Look at the wrong way.
Landing gear.
Nice.
Okay, now the thing's shouting landing gear at me. So let's do landing gear. I don't think I need. I probably need flaps up or down. Oh god, I never remember.
Seems
increase
relevant.
flaps. I need to know quick.
Flaps up or down.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. It's windy as well. This is not going to make it easy.
Picked a bad day to stop my anxiety meds.
Okay. Just gently does it.
Dare Golf Sierra Alpha, you were not clear to land.
You were not clear to land. You were not clear to land. I was totally clear to land.
Oh,
like what?
Wow. Wow.
Okay. Okay. But I landed.
You did.
Like,
yeah.
come on.
Yeah. I mean, you're safely down, and so far no one has died because you're there.
Alpha, you were
So.
not clear to land.
Apparently I wasn't clear to land though for some reason. But okay. Oh, taxi. Oh okay, right. Well, screw it. Okay. So I landed. So I could, if I wanted to, taxi around here. But you know, we're quite happy that was a very successful flight, right? Yes. 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 Dave, are you there? I think Dave actually might be gone. Wow, hang on. Let me check. Oh no, he seems to be there, but not talking. Can't hear you, Dave, if you are chatting. So I'm gonna go to the main menu. So yeah, I think Dave might be having Discord issues. I would just message him just to let him know, or maybe if he's chatting in chat. So I'll just quickly get chat up myself, because usually one of us is streaming, the other one's on chat. So let me know in chat what were the airports we wanted to see next. Someone suggested Finland or something, right? He hasn't what? Oh, I think Dave has gone. Yeah, he might have. Helsinki to somewhere in Spain could work, but it might be a long flight. Okay, let's not do. We can go to Helsinki. Let's go to Helsinki. Let's see if there's a way of.
Hello.
Hello, there. Dave's back.
Hello. Yeah, don't know what happened. Discord just dropped. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. So you missed a fantastic landing.
Yeah.
Let's do. Okay, let's do. We're gonna try and. So my plan was like, I've not flown an airliner yet, and I feel like that we got to give it a try.
Ooh,
So I'm
yeah.
gonna go with the Airbus, because like we're in Europe, and so I'm gonna write down. So okay, cruise speed 455. Right, whatever. So departure airport. Someone said Helsinki.
Yeah, Dave was choosing that
Okay,
because he used to work there.
Oh, cool. What do you used to do there? I set departure. Right, okay. So where should we go? I don't want to go too far because how long will it take us to get to? How long? Right, where is that?
Dave says computer stuff as usual.
Cool. Right, where do we want to go? Look at this! Isn't this beautiful part of the world? Like,
That is stunning. Yeah.
Oh, this one's got a star on it. Let's see what Moscow State University. That's in like Russia somewhere.
Yeah.
I kind of like going over the sea. I don't know, like.
What about Canada then? Or is that that's far, isn't
That's
it?
way
too
far.
Yeah,
Well,
way too
okay,
far.
how long will it take to get to London?
Okay.
Says arrival. That's 2 hours, isn't it? 2 hours. No, we don't want to do that. So yeah, this is why I'm like, I can't believe how popular this is. Because it is that, right? It's like.
But
That's
like
still an hour.
people are using it to see things, right? So like
Yeah, mhm.
and they are presumably therefore flying quite low in their.
Still
private
half an
planes
hour.
rather than-
Helsinki is like there's not many places nearby. Oh, what if we go like here? Okay, 15 minutes. That's doable. Should we do that?
Is the airport actually open?
Like, I don't know. How do we tell?
that-
like, how do we zoom
well,
to details?
You'd have to Google it probably, maybe.
Like frequencies, like live airport activity. There's no departures. I don't know.
Pick a like I don't know, like a major city. That's what you're looking for, right? So if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
recognize a city, it's probably open
Yeah,
in this part of the world.
it's just like there's no, but they're all within like they're like half an hour away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll do it's half an hour, 25 minutes. Nav log. We might not fly the whole way, but like, right. So, right, Dave, cruise
Yeah.
8,500 feet.
Okay.
Okay, speed 250 knots. Okay.
8,500, 250. Yep,
right,
got
okay,
it.
Got it. Right. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Right. Flight conditions. We're doing real world because why would you do anything else? Real traffic and everything. Just check that's all there. I'll do that. Flight conditions. All live. Right. Let's go. And so we'll do. I'll do a little bit of flying in this airliner, and then I want to do. So something this game has, which I think is really cool, is some challenge modes. I would like to play those. Yeah, I
Challenge
know.
mode.
Well, do you know what I could actually? I realized what I could do. I could just fly. I could just take off, fly around, and land back in Helsinki. Right.
Oh, okay.
We'll take off. We'll get to 8,500 feet. We'll
Yeah.
fly for a bit, and then I'll radio Helsinki and say I've got to make an emergency landing. We'll come back. and I'll prove that I can land one of these things, and then we'll go into the challenge modes.
Tower Pillbook
Who are you
123
proving
radio,
to
runway
that you can
27
land?
south
Is this
departure.
yourself or someone laid down a challenge?
Pillbook 123 cleared for takeoff,
Like, I
runway
mean, it's
27
you know, it's
departure
myself.
south approved.
Like
Okay.
you know, I just want to. I just think they're cool.
Cleared for
Um,
takeoff, runway 27
oh, I mean, I
Pillbook
don't know. I'm proving
123.
to everybody. Like, oh, there's a road. look at that's so cool. So I find this game really pushes your computer, by the way. So I'm kind of like leaving this to load a bit. Right. Okay. Look at all the buttons. Right. So I'm gonna go like, you know, you enter a plane like this, and like, what does this all? Like, look at the. Just and you can push all these, Dave. You can push all these buttons. Like.
Like, obviously you shouldn't push any of them, but yeah.
Whoa, there's like this thing. What is this? This must be like starting the engines or something, right? Okay, right, we're back to... A lot of it is like autopilot. Right, let's have a look at outside. Look at this thing. Get it. Right.
The way you said a lot of it's autopilot, it makes it sound like you push a lot of those buttons and all it does is put on the autopilot.
Pretty much.
Which I'm assuming is not the case.
Right, okay. Right, let's have a look outside. Everything's good. Did we kick the tires? Turn off the brakes. Right, brakes off. And then we're just going to go. Now, what's quite nice about this game, I haven't done it, is you can do a full flight, like a full checklist, and it helps you through that really well. What this game is very good at is you being able to kind of set your assists as you want them. Is this the wrong way? Or is this taxi? Because I'm taking off like it's the wrong way.
I'm a little worried that you don't know that.
This feels short. This feels really...
Okay.
That felt weird.
Yeah, so how many dead and injured?
I just damaged the landing gear. That's all.
So you were proving this to yourself and others, and that seems like a slightly unfortunate start.
Oh no, I wasn't on the wrong way. I need to go like right. Okay, I don't think I was on the wrong way. Is this the wrong way?
Pillbook 123 cleared for takeoff, runway 27 south departure approved.
Is that a wrong way? Anyone? That is a wrong way. That is definitely a wrong way.
Can you just imagine for a moment the pilot just comes on the loudspeaker? Does anybody know, is this the runway? Are we on the runway
What
yet?
if I leave the brakes on, let the engines get up to speed, then turn the brakes off? That feels like...
I mean, I kind of know what happens if you do that in a car, but...
Okay, full...
And it's not usually good.
Because that's what happens when you're in a plane, right? You hear the engines go, and then... Yeah, because things that... Now it's like... I can hear things going.
I guess that's true.
This feels a bit better. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I know what it is. Right. I'm pulling... It's the back of my tail is hitting the...
Oh, of course.
Because I'm pulling...
I mean, someone's maybe suggesting that, you know, is this airport big enough for this plane?
Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's try... Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do, I'm going to go back, rather than... We'll come back to this at the end. But I want to show you these challenge modes, because these, like, it sets it up for you to do stuff. And I think they're really neat. I think there's some really interesting stuff in them I want to show you. So these are in activities. So it's landing challenges. So what you've got is a few different things here where you have famous famous airports to land at, places that are known to be dangerous places to land, and then somewhere you're going to land with a strong wind. So I was thinking we try the dangerous places.
Of course you were.
Yeah. So, like, and here are the things. Like, we can just go through them and give it a try, and you get scored based on stuff. I mean, like, we were doing an air. Let's do an airliner. So this is the plane that we were just in.
Okay.
So let's try it. And what's it say? So, a civil and military airfield located 4 miles from the center of. Do you know how to pronounce that?
No, I don't.
Honduras. It's proximity to rugged mountainous terrain and short runway make the airport one of the most difficult in the world, especially when inclement weather conditions prevail. That's a lot of long words.
Yeah.
So, right, I'm going to click fly. So what this will do, it'll put us in the position where this is the flight path it wants us to take.
Okay.
And then we try and land. Any
I love the
questions?
idea that you couldn't get the plane off the airport runway 2 minutes ago, and now we're trying one of the most dangerous landings in the world.
Yeah.
Basically in the middle of a city as well. Like, it's not dangerous because it's like on some remote place somewhere. It's slap bang in the middle of a city.
Yeah. So landing gear is already down. I'm probably going to be. I'm guessing throttle is going to be down. So one thing that I find it always oh god, I'm going right. Okay.
Yeah, you better concentrate, I guess.
Yeah. Right. Where's this airport?
Again, no. It's this stream's just a long list of things you don't want your pilot to say.
Over speed, like.
Oh, it looks nice in Honduras.
I wish I knew the runway number.
Chat are on good form tonight, by the way.
Okay.
Obviously, the idea of you flying a plane is enough to get.
Oh, I think I've seen it.
Get
Can
people
anyone,
fired up.
can anyone see? Can anyone see an airport?
There must be a more technical way of doing this than looking out the window, hoping you can see the airport.
Holy
I mean,
crap!
in the
It's
other
there.
plane, you had a map.
It's right there. Like, there's no way I'm gonna get that. Like,
What? Why in the small plane did you have like a map, and in the biggest plane you don't?
well,
That doesn't
I
make any
guess,
sense.
Yeah, I suppose so. It's right below me. Like, it's like there. Like, we. I suppose I could maybe come round. Like, that's okay. It's okay. Like, it's just we're just passing over to make sure we know where it is.
So this is why, like, you know, a lot of my flights seem delayed because they're just circling, even though it looks like on the map we're there, because the pilot is just circling round and round trying to find the airport.
Yeah. That'd be it.
Never yet.
I was way too high coming in there. Like. Yeah, that's. We're like. I'm like gaining altitude somehow. I'm gonna. Just look at how good this game looks, though.
Very true. Yeah. Yeah. You are really showing it off as you go round and round this countryside. Chat are trying to give you some tips, but I just don't think you'll understand.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think there was too much stress.
Okay.
Right, okay, so we need to keep an eye on this. So it's runway 2. Runway 2, okay?
Runway 2.
That
That was
helps
the
us.
issue.
Well, now I know what. Now I know, and it's at 3,000 feet. The runway elevation's at 3,300 feet.
Okay.
Okay, that helps us.
Mhm,
That
mhm.
helps us, right? And runway 2. Runway 2. Okay. So I need to be going down like.
I guess the whole point is, yeah, because of the mountains, you don't get a lot of space to
Yeah.
descend in.
1,000.
Because it's on the other side of this mountain, isn't it? It's like... Where is it? Have I turned too early there?
500.
I mean, judging from that big blue arrow at the start, yes. It seemed to be straight ahead and then
So you
looping
turn... I
around
guess
a
you
bit.
turn after the mountain. Is that the idea?
I know, there seems to be a lot of mountains.
400.
But runway 2...
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
You're just flying towards the light at this point.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
that's what it must feel like for all the passengers, eh? Where is it? Is it like, have I messed up again? Is this pointing me to the air? Like, oh, it's there. Is it there? Is that? Oh, there it is. There's the airport. There you go. It is runway 2. Right. Okay.
Yeah,
It's,
nailed it.
so yeah. Right. Should we try this one once more? And we'll try another one. Right, okay, let's have a look. So I shouldn't be turning yet. So I'm
No.
coming in like this. And then I need to wait. Right, okay. Right. I think I got it now. I think I got it. 150 knots is what I would need to be aiming for. Look for the... There's like a road. Right. Right, I'm already going 150 knots. That's good. Okay, it's there. I'm going to wait until... Right. Do you remember the Krypton factor?
I do remember the Krypton factor, yeah.
Do you remember that bit
Love
when they
that
were in a
show.
plane where they were like... Had to land a plane, and then at the
Yeah.
like season finale, it was like land a plane on a jump, like on an aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
This is what this feels like.
I mean, as chat's pointing out, you're using less instrumentation on this flight than you were in the small tiddly plane.
I am kind of using it, but there's not like I guess it's not set up right for the instrumentation. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I don't want to turn just yet. Don't think. The thing that's confusing me is that it's...
1,000.
Oh no, I get... Okay. Am I coming the wrong way? Like, I feel... It feels weird because it's runway 2. But I'm coming in...
I think, yeah, now you're supposed to loop round to the left, aren't you? Isn't
Yeah.
that's what the big blue path signs seem to be suggesting. I don't know when you have to start dropping your altitude, though.
I've been dropping my altitude the whole time.
Well, there we go then. This looks better.
300.
Apart from the fact I'm going to crash. Like, I feel like I've got full throttle now because to try and just... Oh, there's the wrong way. Right, okay.
I would be very impressed if you pull this off, Sean.
God, it is a short runway, isn't it?
300.
Shoot, 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 shoot.
100. 20.
Ooh,
Yeah,
no.
that's not right. Ooh.
Okay,
Okay.
can't do that one.
No.
No. But there's some... Yeah, that's... We can do another one?
You collided with an object, otherwise known as the ground.
The ground, yeah, the
and
biggest of objects.
Honduras.
Yeah, let's have a look. Activities. Do you want me to try another one of these?
Whatever, man, you're cool. Whatever you
Okay.
feel like flying.
There was one I really liked that looked really cool, which is like... I think it's Nepal. Which is... Oh, some of these look so... Wow.
Mhm.
I think this is the one. Yeah, this one's amazing. Like, it's uphill. The wrong way is like uphill, right?
Nice.
So let's have a look.
And if you overshoot, you hit a mountain. By the way.
Yeah, so can you... So, right, okay, so I'm coming down. I'm going to be turning right, runway 6. 9,000 feet. Through some mountains. Like, oh, man. Okay.
What kind of plane this time? Is it a bit more?
This is
smaller,
a bit smaller, a bit more manageable.
Okay.
Like,
Cool.
let's let it load in.
Fewer casualties.
Yeah, look at that. Like, that's an airport. There's still passengers on here. Right. Okay. It was right, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It's brilliant.
And like, you can't really see above the dashboard. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, is it there? Alright. So I guess it's around the other side of this mountain.
Yeah.
Behind that cloud.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least, like, again, at least on this small one, I can see some suggestion on your map screen thing that there's a runway up and to the right. Right.
Oh yeah, of course, there it is. Yeah, okay, that helps us. Now I can use the instruments a bit more. So let's do that. So if you hold the trigger, like, it looks at the nearest kind of like important thing, which is like the runway. I realise that my mouth is probably open while I'm doing this, but you know.
You're sticking your tongue out as well.
No, are we too... Oh, there's the runway. Shh. Sheesh. Oh boy.
Yep.
Okay.
So I suppose if you had the inclination to find out what all of these instruments and buttons and things like that do,
Yeah.
you can go really deep, basically.
Oh yeah. Like,
But
people recommend you actually download the real flight manuals for these aircraft.
Yeah. Frozen asks, are there actually training courses in this sim?
Yes.
And there are, right? Like, there are tutorials and stuff. Have you done any of them?
Yeah. What are you trying to say? and excuse me,
Well,
I'm on the ground.
yeah.
Congratulations. Look at that. Like,
Nice. That was nice.
28,000 in the world.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
You know, land smoothiness, 50, ground roll 2,100, and landing precision 21. I want to look at. There was another one. Activities menu. But I think this is a really approachable. These landing challenges are really kind of an approachable way just to kind of get in and
work on your landings.
Yeah. There was one that looked cool. This one, look at that. Like it's a tiny. Look at that. Looks kind of cool. That's almost like an aircraft carrier kind of situation. Shortest commercial runway in the world at only 1,312 feet.
Wow.
And then should we take? Do you want to suggest a place in the world we go, Dave, or get some votes from?
Sure.
What do you want us to do as a final flight? I suppose maybe. Why didn't it go on? Yeah, have a
No.
think.
If you had a suggestion.
We need 2 big cities close to each other that have airport. The thing I always do, or the thing I used to do as a kid, is I'd take off at the airstrip next to where my house was, and then fly to London.
Sure.
Which is that's kind of like what I used to do. So we're pretty close to. Oh God.
I guess to avoid risking
Landing gear.
airport closures again.
Yeah.
Would not something like Manchester to Liverpool be quite close? Those are the ones that sprung to my mind. Or I don't know, Birmingham to Bristol. Bristol's probably still big enough to be open.
Bristol should be. I've flown from Bristol at later than this.
Yeah, or Bristol to Cardiff.
I suppose it's somewhere new, somewhere different. We went to Cardiff. Didn't
Oh,
we?
sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Or Norwich to London or something. Okay. I forgot the runway number that we were going for. Is it right there?
I think so. Just on the edge of the
We got to go through that. Go through that mountain.
Try not to go through a mountain.
Well, through. You know what I mean. Or maybe we want to go somewhere that's not the UK. Go on.
As Lucley pointed out, is the Making It Home Act 1 route viable? Which is LA to Vegas.
That's not a bad. Yeah, that's a good.
It might be
good
long,
shout.
but it would be quite cool.
Yeah, let's see how long that.
It must be longer than the UK ones.
I don't really have a. We'll just have a look. Oh, it's like the other side of the. Oh, I've got to come in. Because it's flanked by this. I need to come. It's right down there, isn't it?
Yeah. Just don't tell the people you're flying with, right? Because they're probably a bit worried right now.
Oh, this is a bit steep. Come in a bit.
Coming in hot. It's quite the angle.
No, I'm not going to make that.
Pull up.
Don't worry, ladies and gents, we'll make it on the next flyby.
Second time's a charm.
I was once in a plane when we were going down the runway and we suddenly stopped. We were at full speed, we're taking off, and the plane stopped, and the pilot came on and said, "I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that shouldn't have happened." Oh God, that's not a good view, is it? I can't see out there. Somewhere there. Right.
Dave Soss asks, have you ever played an ancient flight combat game called Retaliator?
No. What's Retaliator?
No. Apparently you shot down MiGs with missiles.
I was talking about like with Reap and Mac the other night about like old flight sims, like so like I can think of Falcon 4, Jane's Combat simulators are really good. All the games that kind of IL-2 Sturmov or Sturmanov.
Okay.
Come on. Nice. Do it. I'm talking to the plane, not myself, just so you're clear.
Yeah, it could be both.
It's a little bit tight here, but it's doable. It's doable.
I mean, it's only the world's shortest commercial runway. You got plenty of space to work with.
Yeah, I feel like we're always coming in a bit. If I dip down below that cliff and then come up.
Okay, that's brave.
Come
That would be
on.
brave.
Brakes. Oh, we're on.
No. Third time's a charm. Pull up,
Yeah.
pull up.
Yeah, we're okay. We're okay.
Closer every time.
Your touchdown was cancelled. The airport was like, no.
This guy
This guy
joke,
can't.
I'm glad they do that. To be fair.
Yeah. Okay,
You're like,
we're gonna go.
just
Well,
so
Matt,
risky.
we're gonna go.
Okay.
Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go. What's Las Vegas? No, Santa Ana.
If there's you're looking for LA or Santa Ana, I suppose.
What about LA to San Francisco? How long would that take?
Probably quite a long time. I mean, San Diego.
I have no sense of like scale of this stuff.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
gonna
enormous. Just assume it's enormous. It's
yeah.
the state.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go for a jet. I'm gonna go that. I quite like this one, so we're gonna go for that one. It's quite fast. I'm just gonna set a couple C. Like it's got a star in it. Is that like there's got to be some places here that are open? Oh, I didn't actually set.
Yeah, I mean,
Los Angeles
to be honest,
International. Okay.
It is the States, so pretty much everywhere's open.
But yeah, of course, yeah. Mhm. Where do we go in like making it home? San Diego. No. This way, right? Oh, Las Vegas.
Chat were
What? Go on.
Chat were very impressed with your attempts to see. There you go. That's not that far away.
No. It says departure. It's arrival. Okay, that's half an hour. Well, should we just? Is that too? Like, what should we do? Should we just do it? Or do you want to go a bit? Yeah, let's do it. Like, okay. Right, navlog. Okay, well, 7,500 feet, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, 7,500 feet. Let's just go. And we can have a chat while we're going about what we're doing.
Nice.
I love this game. Like, I know I say that every week, but games are pretty cool. And this is, like,
Yeah,
again,
fun.
I don't understand. Like, I think it's great that so many people are playing this. I think there's such childhood nostalgia for this game. I've seen a lot of people had a similar experience to me of like playing this as a kid, and like, you know, not really knowing what I was doing. Like, I remember flying from like London to Paris in real time as like a 10, 11-year-old, and like, you know, that was bonkers. And then like a lot of it then just like getting in the stunt plane and flying through New York and flying under the Golden Gate Bridge, or like, you know.
I know there are some people like what people were suggesting in chat and stuff like that you can play it like you are in front of your normal setup, but then some people do take it a little bit further and try to emulate being in a cockpit themselves, don't they, as well as these.
Some people use this to learn to fly, like, to practice their flying. So a really good stream, if you look for Cloth Map, which is Drew Scanlon, which some of you might know as the confused white dude. He did a series where he showed how he uses X-Plane to practice flying. So he has a pilot's license. Okay, am I on the runway?
Sean's perennial question: is this the taxi or is this the runway?
Okay, right. I'm going to let the game load in a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going to go. But remember, last time there was like a plane just sat there, so maybe we should just right. Oh God! Yeah, okay. There's definitely a plane there.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't take off through these guys. Come, what? Like, go on. Go on.
You're on short hold. And again, this is what's so brilliant about like chat here, is
What?
that they're saying things as if you're gonna know what they mean.
What does
so
that
even
mean?
if I tell you, yeah, exactly. Like,
Does that
you
mean I
have
have
no
to sit
idea
here and
what
wait
that
for
means.
this thing to take off?
I'm assuming it means that you're in a queue, but
Okay. But it said clear to take off.
yeah. Well, that guy's taken off.
Yeah, that guy is taking off. Right, okay, I'm going to... Can I go now? I'd have to wait for this guy to... Do you wait until they've gone, that they're in the sky, or do you just go? Anyone? What's the etiquette here?
I'm assuming you have to wait.
Okay,
a
right, he's taken
reasonable
off, he's
time.
taken off.
I mean, I guess like however many hundreds go out of Heathrow every day, right? So they must.
Okay. Okay.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved. Los Angeles Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra frequency change.
What was my... what altitude am I aiming for?
7,500.
Okay.
Los Angeles Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna C25C 2 miles northwest of Hawthorne. Request flight following.
Someone asked, "What's that weird beeping?"
Ah, it's nothing.
Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, Squawk 0546.
I
Just
was
have something in the
going
microwave.
too fast, basically.
Okay.
So I'm acknowledging my score. Okay.
Squawk 0546 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Right, trying to concentrate on my instruments here.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra radar
Okay,
contact
right,
3
here we
miles
go.
northeast of Hawthorne, 6,200 feet. Altimeter 29.80.
Nope. Back there. Right, okay. There we go. And then I'm going to acknowledge radar contact.
Copy Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
And now I'm turning to my bearing.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra contact SoCal approach on 128.5. 128.5 for Cessna X-Ray Golf
Chat
Sierra.
are on top form tonight, by the way. It's a
Okay.
shame you can't see this, Sean.
Okay, right, here we go. We're on our way. Okay then, right, I need questions. A question for chat. Like, so when I'm cruising, what should I have my throttle at? And like, should I be on full? How should I be doing that kind of stuff?
Okay, give him a mo to respond.
Yeah. Look at this, pretty cool. It's a lovely day out there.
Apparently, so again, I think they're just using language that you may not understand. But apparently, only a simmer. So, maybe for your throttle, so not full.
Only a what?
Simmer. See, like now, I would use that for cooking, like bring up to the boil and then let simmer. So I don't know if it's the
Well,
same
I guess that
usage
makes
of the
sense.
word.
Yeah, like let's. So I'm kind of just like keeping it at a speed so I don't I maintain my altitude at my current attitude.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of what I was going with. I'm at 10,000 feet, which is probably like higher than I need to be, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you only need to be at 7,500.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my throttle right down to a simmer, as they say. Yeah. So.
No, it had nothing to do with that, actually.
What's it to do with?
The fact that he plays Sims and he's not a pilot, so he's only a simmer.
Oh, okay, I see.
See what he did there? Yeah, that's nice.
But I don't like the fact there's mountains in front of me. Like, probably I feel like I should be going above these.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's what we'd normally do, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, see how you get on.
Yeah.
So, the Frozen's giving you some help here. It's high. Apparently, the particular plane you're in, your high-speed cruise is 378 knots.
Right.
Long-range cruise is 323 knots.
So I can go a lot faster. It gives me all sorts of, like, do I need to be at a higher altitude to go that fast? Because I've got like a little red. If I go over that speed, it gives me a warning.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Maybe. Perhaps when you're at your maximum certified ceiling of 45,000 feet, so that's much higher up, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not getting the
So-
warning now. Okay. So.
Overspeed.
No, now I am.
Overspeed.
Maybe just flying up to the warning then.
Yeah.
But you know, it's only a warning.
Yeah, it's not like a, you know.
They're not trying to shoot you down.
No. And then while I'm messing with that, like, my heading is completely gone. But like this game, like, this is the weird thing. Is like the way I play this game, I'm barely looking outside. Like, I'm just looking at these instruments. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird. But because look out there, like, look at it. I'm also gaining altitude quite a lot, but. So yeah, this is the relaxing bit.
I can't lie. Even as a viewer, I haven't found this relaxing at all. But that's just me.
Yeah. And they actually give you,
It's
like...
beautiful, obviously.
Should my flaps be up?
Landing gear.
Oh no, that it was 0. Okay, right, okay. No. Okay, that's probably caused problems. I did see another plane over there.
So you mentioned it was kind of other people are flying around as well.
Yeah.
Can you therefore have mid-air collisions? Can you ruin someone else's experience?
I think it probably ghosts. I don't know. Like, I would
Okay.
imagine it. Like, they wouldn't do that, would they?
I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so.
So yeah, how are things with you, Dave?
Yeah,
What are we
not
doing?
too bad. Not too bad. Well, I mean, the big news really this week, isn't it, is the new Making a Home patch
Yeah.
for our first early access patch.
Mm.
So yeah, that was pretty exciting. What was in the patch, Sean?
So we had 2 new panels.
Mm-hmm.
There was the non-copyright infringing time dilation device,
Excellent.
which slows down time, and there was the pinball bumpers, which was actually an idea from Discord. which I
Yeah,
think are kind of cool. Like,
Yeah, they look super fun. Like, super fun. I mean, you know me, I'm up for anything that makes the player move around the vehicle in interesting ways and make it home. So
yeah,
the idea that we could, like, set up all kind of crazy runs with those,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to.
Like everything, it's
playing
like it's
around
going to
with
be
much
fun,
more.
like seeing what people do with them.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
we are often like, you know, people always have better ideas than us with like playing around with those things. I think.
Yeah, and it's not just the player there as well, is it? Like, it works with the boulders and.
Yeah, and also the bolt, like, and also what it does is when you've got enough electricity, it gives it a boot. It actually like gives it a push. It's not just. It's not just. Like, it doesn't just bounce.
Changing the direction. Or
Yeah,
anything.
it actually does give it a
Extra
boost.
momentum.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. And yeah, and there are a lot of quality of life fixes, a lot of bug fixes, you know, stuff like that. As you
Yeah,
would
I was
expect.
pretty happy with like
Joshua approach Cessna Alpha
like there wasn't that many
Sierra
bugs
X-ray
really
Golf Sierra 14,000.
in the early access
No.
launch.
No,
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf
maybe more quality of life things then that we've changed. One thing I did notice that I keep meaning to say, so I'll say it now, was that you know, you added a weight thing to the weight counter to the blueprint mode, but we
Yeah.
still haven't added a clock there, have we?
No, we probably should. Well, yeah. No, that would work. A clock would. Cause I was thinking like challenge mode. Would there be? But yeah, there's a time, isn't there? Because knowing what time. Oh yeah, because now the solar panels, you get a bonus during the day.
Yeah, and also like stuff like whether or not you want to build the light.
Yeah.
And things like that.
Yeah.
And maintain 4,400 feet. Expect ILS runway 17 approach via Victor Charlie Victor 89er radial 12.
Is that person talking to me?
Clear to Victor Charlie Victor.
Well, I don't know.
I wasn't paying attention to that air traffic control. Like, is that like was that me or is that someone else?
Zero descent and maintain 4,000.
No, we're not
Well, that's supposed to-
Southwest. I don't think
No.
we're.
Going to 1 tree 2 decimal tree Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay.
Maybe
Right,
you
so
are.
now we're tuning into Los Angeles Center.
Los Angeles Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 13.
We also changed the way challenge mode works.
Yes.
Challenge modes work in the game. We're experimenting with a different way of breaking it down, so
Altimeter 29.
hopefully that'll be fun.
Mhm.
So making it home, it probably takes you about half an hour to get from LA to Vegas. So do you think what we're really saying is, it looks like you're trundling along in this wooden contraption, but
But
really,
really, you're going. Yeah. That's what we're saying.
you're flying. At
I sometimes wonder like how
1,000
like
feet.
we just completely lost all realism. Like God, like we lost realism when we started having ladybugs eating carrots. But you know, like the distances and stuff.
Golf Sierra contact
Mhm.
Joshua approach.
Are those lines down there? Are they roads? What is that? These massive big lines in the desert.
It's probably a highway then, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, that's basically a runway.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Oh, did I copy? Yes. Yeah, I copy.
5 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, and now
Southwest
tuning to
209er, contact Los
Joshua
Angeles Center.
approach. So yeah, so now like this, so what's kind of interesting is how all these different planes have like a different. Right, is this got? Did I just put autopilot on? No, I don't think it. Maybe. You'd think that there'd be a big thing that says autopilot.
It would be a big blue button or
I can
something,
do.
right?
So there's a thing where you can kind of trim, so that then you don't necessarily have to constantly
Southwest 8500,
Hmm.
please expect
like hold this in whatever
4,400
angle.
feet.
So like you can, even though there's
Joshua
like,
approach Cessna Alpha Sierra
you know,
X-ray
you have
Golf
certain
Sierra
instruments
12,400 feet.
um,
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf
in this
Sierra
like
Joshua
different
approach
instruments and things. You
continue
can
as
do things like get up,
altimeter 29.79er.
like I can bring up a map, right? So I could have that map there, even though, you know, technically, well, it probably is. Like that's, I think this is the map here.
Contact Los Angeles Center
Oh, okay, yeah.
132
Mhm.
decimal tree.
Yeah. But that gives me kind of an idea. So like, where are we? So we're not like, I'm going to suggest that I contact the nearest airport for a landing. Should we do that?
Okay.
Rather than go all the way to Los Angeles.
Okay, yeah,
Just
you're
stick-
still quite far from Vegas.
Yeah.
Transmission.
Okay, so I'm going to acknowledge my handoff. Okay.
Going to 1 tree 2 decimal tree Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
And then tune in to Los Angeles Center. Contact Angela. Can I?
Los Angeles Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 11,400 feet.
Okay, right. Come
Cessna
on.
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Los Angeles Center continue as planned.
Where did we came from Los Angeles, didn't we?
We did, yes.
Okay, so nearest airport.
Cessna
Okay.
X-ray Golf Sierra contact Joshua approach on 124.
So there's definitely some air traffic going on.
Mm-hmm.
So because I'm not getting a chance to kind of.
124.55 for Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Because I want to just.
Joshua approach Cessna Alpha Sierra.
I suppose I could do it in my
X-ray
different
Golf
radio,
Sierra
right?
10,500
Oh
feet.
no.
Joshua approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 10,200 feet. Southwest 8500, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 4,400.
It's. I was playing the other day and I could just hear the air traffic control having a go at player for like not.
Cessna Alpha Sierra Golf
Yeah.
Sierra Joshua approach continue as planned.
Yeah, I could imagine they would be a bit firm. I guess they definitely need to be.
Okay, right. Nearest airport list. Let's just go here. Tune in to traffic. Can I request a landing? Select runway for landing. Runway 1. Announce full stop landing. Right, okay. Announce. Right now. So can I then. Where did I just say I was going to land? No.
6 Charlie Alpha 8 traffic
Right,
Cessna
okay.
Alpha Sierra
There,
X-ray
it's
Golf
this one
Sierra
here.
5 miles northeast 9,400 feet inbound to land runway 1.
Runway 1. So that's like the one that's pointing. Right, so it's quite close. Let's.
Mm-hmm.
So 6C. Right, let's. I'm gonna need to come around. Runway 1 would be like runway 1. Which way would that be? So really, I want to come this way around actually. And so if I knew anything about these cross-rin stuff, I could announce where I was going.
Uh-huh.
But I don't, so I'm not going to.
Yeah. You let them figure it out.
Yeah. So do people think I'm going to land this thing?
Answers on a postcard. Will Sean land it? I bet we're pretty confident. I mean, it's not one of the dangerous or difficult landings, right? It's just I mean, and if it's closed like you did before, you'll just land it anyway.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got 1 vote for no, 1 vote for yes so far.
Okay. Take that.
Yeah. And a few people sig on the fence, including me. So obviously I'm playing with I'm watching with the stream on mute, Sean.
Yeah.
Is it weird to ask if there's music in the game?
There's music in the blooming loading, like download. Like one thing I will say about this game is the install process is not fun. But once you get it installed, there is music in the menus, but not in this part. It's just engine noises.
Okay.
Right, okay.
So that sounds like the kind of thing I would then want to put my own music.
Like I
in
said,
the
I
background.
kind of play podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I play, so right. I think I'm coming in. Was it runway 1?
Yeah.
Like, right. Ugh. It's, runway 1 is like. Okay. So I need to come. A little bit this way.
Someone suggesting it's 1,800 foot long, 90 foot wide, and it's dirt. So it might be a bumpy set down.
Someone looked up the road. Okay, right.
I think so, yeah. I agree, and very Lucas said no in-game radio is a deal breaker for him. I would agree, having very much found that the best part of trucking simulating games. So the challenge is going to be telling a runway apart from a highway.
I'm like 90 degrees to where I need to be, which is not
500.
the best
Landing
situation.
Gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
I'm going to bring my landing gear back up.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
I'm going to come around again.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Try and have a look at the runway.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Okay, there it is. Is that it? What?
No,
it
there's
there?
cars on that.
Is it that? Oh boy. What? Okay, right. Gonna have it. Right, so we're runway 1. So.
I didn't see a runway, Sean, I'm not going to lie.
No.
It's certainly a nice plane you're flying, Sean. Have you got a celebrity in the back?
I'm assuming so. Where on earth is this runway, Dave? Is that the...
500. Landing gear.
I mean, that could be it. Again, that could be a road. That's definitely a road, isn't it? You couldn't land in someone's farm. That's not a runway.
Oh, there's a runway. Is that the runway?
It's not the run.
That's the runway, isn't it? There, look.
Yeah. No, because there's cars. Oh, there. Yeah, because you see, there's cars and stuff, isn't there? Definitely the highlight of this stream is trying to figure out what is and is not a runway.
Okay, this is probably a bit too steep of a turn, but
Surely that's putting way too much stress on this plane.
yeah, there's the runway. There it is. Look, it's that.
Nice. Time to land it.
The wrong way. Down the wrong way, but you know, it's fine. Is my landing good, Dan?
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Oh no, did I just bring him up?
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
That's
In,
the
out,
wrong
in,
way.
Out, shake it all about.
Oh,
Okay, cool. And then you can just coast right onto the freeway by the looks of it.
or onto this dirt here, because I think this is where we're landing.
Yeah, that's not a runway.
Okay, now I just need to turn around, like... Right, okay. Right, last try. Let's get up a bit. Try and do it from behind, which is going to be... No, I can't do that.
Stall. Stall. 500.
Do you think it'd be easier at night? Like if it's all lit and stuff?
I don't think there's any lights on this runway, Dave. Like, what on earth? Right, okay. Come on. Come on. There we go. There it is. Isn't it?
500.
No, there it is. What
Good
on-
time.
Can you imagine living here?
Well, I mean, I can imagine living there. I'm just not sure I can imagine going to this airport.
Oh boy. Right, we're landing. Jeez, no, we're not.
I mean, that.
It's a bit bumpy.
Yeah, it's because you're landing in a field. I mean, at least it's a very flat landscape.
I want to know what this blooming runway looks like. Let's go. Actually just drive to the runway. Like, where is it? Right, it's there. So yeah, this is Flight Simulator.
The Flight Simulator, how it's meant to be played.
Yeah. Now, what do you think? Like, I don't know. Like, it's a weird thing, isn't it? Like, I guess
It is kind of weird, yeah. But like, I can see why people like really get into it. There's absolutely no way I would ever play it, but
Yeah.
it's been fun watching you play it.
Good.
Oh, my cat's just running.
Yeah, my dog just came in as well. I want to see what this runway is all about. Like, am I ever gonna?
I'm amazed it's let you drive this long over like
Yeah.
this kind of terrain.
I feel like I'm going a bit fast. Like, I'll be honest. Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
No, wrong way. Okay,
Stall. Stall.
it's here, right? There's the runway.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that it? I'm surprised how much I can control this. Like,
But that's what's so weird about that runway is it ends on a road.
yeah. So, do you know
Yeah.
what? If you're gonna make your runway, oh, come on, come on. Oof. Okay, right. I'm gonna land on this road, Dave. Like,
Okay.
there's a bloody curve in the road. Can't do it. I can't do it out there. Ooh. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, no, I like this game.
and relax.
It's good. So yeah, where can people find us? What buttons should people click and everything?
People should press all the happy internet buttons like subscribe, etc.
We are like painfully close to being Twitch affiliates.
Are we?
Yeah, within like points of averages and numbers and metrics. And,
Okay.
Yeah, we're very close. But-
Okay.
So yeah.
So there we are. So yeah, any likes and subscribes greatly appreciated. You can find us at pillbug.zone for all your pillbug needs.
Yeah.
And Making It Home is over on the Steam store page and itch.io. So check out Making It Home on both those platforms, or one of the platforms.
Yeah. If you could buy it on both, man, you'll be my best friend.
Best friend.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks everyone, and thanks Sean
Colin.
for flying us around the world.
Yeah,
which
and
is
landing
nice in
perfectly.
lockdown.
Lots of very good
Oh,
Krypton
yeah.
Factor-esque landings. Cool. Thanks everyone. Bye Dave. Bye everybody.
Cheers everyone. Bye.